2 Peter chapter 2 verse 1. But false prophets also arose among the people, just as there will be false teachers among you, who will secretly bring in destructive heresies, even denying the master who bought them, bringing upon themselves swift destruction. Welcome to the Proverbial Life Podcast. This is a podcast that encourages Christians to look to Christ, live wisely, and leave a legacy behind for generations to follow. I'm your host, Edwin Ramirez. Look to Christ, live wisely, leave a legacy. 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 What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Proverbial Life Podcast. So you heard the verse I read, 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 1. Who does that apply to? Applies to false teachers, right? False prophets. So today we are going to look at one. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to look at none other than Marcus Rogers. Before we officially get started and look at the content, I need you to like, share, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so that you get every update that comes out for any video that I make. All right, y'all, for real, let's get right into it. So tonight we're going to look at a couple statements that Mr. Rogers has made. Now, again, why are we dealing with Mr. Rogers again? Why do we need to deal with Marcus Dodgers? Well, the reason why we need to do this is because he's misrepresenting Christ. Not only is he misrepresenting Christ, he has been misrepresenting Christ. And he's been doing this for a while. And unfortunately, when Alan Partial to the Bible had him on his channel to discuss the Bible, doctrine, the primary doctrines that needed to be covered, like the deity of Christ, were completely overlooked, and he was embraced as a brother rather than as a heretic. Okay? He denies the deity of Christ and a host of other doctrines. But instead of denouncing him as a false teacher, he embraces him as a brother. So that's Alan Parr. And then Ruslib gives us, the play-by-play action and wants to let us know that this video was fantastic. It was actually worth our time, and we should have really gleaned some great, important, unifying points from it. And
guys, make sure you head over to Alan Parr or Brother Marcus's channel. Either of their channels has the full live stream. It's about an hour and a half long. I think it's worth the entire watch. I watched it. I rewinded some of it. I thought it was really good. I thought they were very respectful, and I'm going to give you guys my 10 takeaways on this conversation.
Blah, 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 right? All that, which is absolutely shameful, right? Because it wasn't, sure, you can pull out some good parts of the conversation that went well, but we didn't deal with the first issues. And that's the problem. So because of that, there's been some individuals who have made videos highlighting the fact that Marcus Rogers is a false teacher and he's a false prophet. Okay, there's all kinds of crazy stuff out there. There's a new video. Matter of fact, I should pull that up. There's a new video with him pulling a snake out of someone's back. Marcus Dodgers, aka Marcus Rogers, pulled a snake out of someone's back. I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. So why do I make this video? What's the point? See, we gotta highlight these false teachers. We have to highlight the lunacy. And you may not like my style. You can make your own video. Feel free to leave a comment below as well. But you see, we have to highlight this because how does God feel about it? Right? It not just grieves God, but it angers God that people are speaking in his name and they're not speaking on his behalf. And so I'm going to play a couple videos for you that'll highlight the fact that Marcus Dodgers is indeed a false prophet. Indeed. All right. Now, what should we do with false prophets? We should expose them. We should expose them, right? And that's exactly why, if you saw my thumbnail, if you saw my thumbnail, it's the guy from Warriors. He goes, "Warriors, come out and play." Right? Marcus Rogers, come out and play. Come out and talk. So with no further ado, let's get right into it. I want to look at 2 clips from Dre Day for Christ, and I want us to hear why Marcus Rogers is a problem. I want you to hear from his own mouth a word that he said that God had given him. Wait a minute. He said God spoke to him? Mm-hmm. What? I know. All right, y'all. So listen to this. You cannot make this stuff up. Now, let me say this in passing. This whole time, your boy Rooslib, looking like a Backstreet Boy reject, is sitting here rubbing his chin and letting this nonsense go on. Now, you can go see the whole video of this interview if you want, but just listen to this. Just listen to this.
I like to have a record, and if anybody checks the record of the things that I've said that God has told me, up to this point, and I say this in humility, I have not missed it. If Donald Trump doesn't get this second term,
hold on now, don't say it. Don't say it. I had to pause it because you know how sometimes you wish you could just stop time and say, "Hold on now, son. Before you open your mouth, be careful, because when you say it, you done said it. So don't say it. I think I know what you're gonna say. Don't say it."
then man, yes, I missed it. But if you look at the things that I've been saying, nobody can find the video where I was saying something and it hasn't happened. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm real careful with that. So when you put God told you, number one, you better be sure that God told you. Right. He's going to deal with you. Right. God is going to deal with all these people who've been lying on him.
Come on, Lord.
The Bible says they're going to say, "Lord, I did this in your name, and I did that in your name." He's going to say, "Depart from me, I never knew you." And so I trust that what God told me
that boy a prophet.
strong, even me knowing that scripture and knowing the consequences, that I would step out and say, "God told me." That's why I said nobody can find a video or a post where I said, "God told me Trump is going to win." If Donald Trump doesn't get this second term, then man, yes, I missed it. That's why I said nobody can find a video or a post where I said, "God told me Trump is going to win." If Donald Trump doesn't get this second term, then man, yes, I missed it.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, out of the horse's mouth. Okay, did Donald Trump become the president? Is Donald Trump the president? That's all I want to know right now. We say, yeah, he is the president because they rigged the election. Listen. Is he the president? I'm saying, is he sitting in the White House right now? Now, I know all about what happened. Don't get me wrong. I know all about what happened. Okay? I know who should be the president. I know who is the president. It is what it is, all right? But is Donald Trump the president? Well, in the spirit realm, he is the president. Man, listen, he's not the president, all right? No. In the spirit realm, because you see, it was rigged, so he really is the Bruh, he's not the president, all right? So, miss me with all that. So that's one video, right? That's one. This is just one. This is one, right? But there's another one. Listen to this, y'all.
This second election, I never said God told me Trump was going to win. That's why.
Wait, what? You what?
Nobody has a video. Now, what I did say is I feel like
what?
He's going to win again. That's what I feel in my spirit. And I told people, and I was clear on that.
Give me them receipts.
I said, I just feel this is what I think. Right? And so the Lord told me, this second election, I never said God told me Trump was going to win. Clear as day this morning. All right. And you guys can pray about this. And this is what I feel in my.
Oh, man. Oh, why'd you do him like that?
Spirit. This is what I feel he showed me. And if I'm wrong, I'm praying that God just corrects me and shows me what it is, why I'm missing it. But I've been praying about it and nothing has changed. I still believe that Trump is going to win. And so he showed me that this morning. And they said, well, Trump didn't win. I still believe that Trump is going to pull this thing out. And yes, I'm saying that. And I know I've gotten so many stones thrown at me. But either one or two things are going to happen. Either Brother Marcus is just completely crazy and God is not speaking to me, and everything in my life up to this point has been an accident, or God is speaking to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a false prophet on our hands. All right, y'all. So I mean, what else is there to say? Seriously. Out of the man's mouth, either what I said is going to come to pass and Trump is going to be in office, or I'm a false prophet, or I'm lying. When are y'all going to get it? Right? When are y'all going to get it? It's a false teacher. It's a false prophet. And so we need to deal with him accordingly. And this is, again, why the opportunity with Ruslib and Alan Parsha to the Bible was huge. It's a missed opportunity. Now, I hope they go and make it right by publicly renouncing him. But I don't think they're going to do that. You know why? It's not going to be a good look for their YouTube channel. It's not going to be a good look. It's not going to be a good look for their brand. And I mean that. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to joke. I mean that. It's not good for their brand. Okay? They've got a brand that they have to maintain. So we've got a problem on our hands, y'all. This is the problem. The problem is we've got two huge YouTubers who are supporting another YouTuber whose channel is just as big as theirs. And they're calling him a brother. But people like myself and others of the sort are not brothers, or not that we're not brothers, but we are to be avoided. We are to be avoided because we speak out against them. We speak out against people like Marcus Rogers. But Marcus Rogers, though he is not a believer, is to be embraced? Come on, bruh. All right, y'all. This is The Proverbial Life, a podcast where we encourage Christians to look to Christ, live wisely, and leave a legacy behind for generations to follow. Grace and peace.